Even though I know this is not where she's gonna be. I'm just gonna do it. Move on to the next thing. It's 4 p.m. I'm getting intervention teams ready to check all the locations you've mentioned. Now we'll wait to see what happens. Yes! Yes, hack that bitch. What's going on? I'm getting... What is that? Ooh. Someone has Prisma-colored remoted into my thing. Oh boy. Can I control anything? Oh yeah. Juliet, Harrison, and Initiate. Hello, is this working? Anybody here? Well, I am. Harry? I didn't know if you'd still be around. Seems neither Cassandra nor Joseph are here. Did you really expect otherwise? I don't know. Somehow? Holy crap. What is this? Who are you? A fool who is baffled by the madness he just witnessed? Otherwise, Initiate? Well, glad you decided to join us. That's completely unintended. What do you mean? You're on the call, aren't you? Yeah, I'm also in Orwell. In Orwell? Abe sent me an IP address to get me into Orwell. It makes hacking the damn thing incredibly easy. He did what? And that worked? Like a charm. Now kinda control the damn thing. It's really, really worrying. Come again. You have Orwell on a freaking leash? Fucking great. How did that worry you? My control is limited, and the government will get control back at some point, but this isn't my primary concern. What makes me nervous is why would Abraham have such extensive knowledge of Orwell? This whole thing reeks of an enormous trap! And this is the point where it gets even worse. I had a quick look at his file. You would not believe what it says. Abraham is dead. He died quite some time ago. Dead? No! Abraham, how? He was very sick. Cancer. Ugh, you old fool. Why couldn't you tell us? He gave Nina the orders for the bombings. After his demise. This means someone has been setting her up real bad. And not only her. All of us. Who the fuck would do such a thing? I'm not getting info on who or why. What a pity. But it does prove my point. Wait, how do you mean, Jules? It was me. I set you up. Wait a sec. I can't fucking believe where this is going. Are you for real? Are you telling me you told Nina to place those bombs? I did. I'm not proud of it, but I had to be done. What the hell? Why? You and Nina, you two ruined everything for Abraham, and for Thought. So you decided that leaving me wasn't enough for revenge. You had to kill innocent fucking people and blame it all on all of Thought. Okay. It was necessary. Only when things were at their darkest will people listen, take note, and actually enact change. Abe knew that. I know it was extreme. Extreme? Extreme! It's goddamn murder! I know, damn it. Believe me, I know. Your actions really screwed the members of Thought. Screwed them real good. Most of all, Nina. How can you justify that? What did you do all of this for? Thought needed to be destroyed. That was the whole point of its formation. Instead of seeking me out and arresting me, Orwell labeled you all target persons and investigated you all. Screwed up your lives. People need to see how fucked up Orwell is. It's not protection. It's invasive and manipulative doom for everyone. No one is innocent. Everyone is suspect. Abe wanted to make the world stand up against things like Orwell. He knew how dangerous the project was. That's why he worked on it. He did what? He worked on Orwell. This confirms what I feared, but I didn't want to believe it. If so, he could have gone to the media and make it all public, couldn't he? He was afraid. He thought nothing would ever change if he did. Can you imagine him? He told me everything, and only me. Funny, I just realized you're actually much better, yet much worse activist than Nina or me ever could be. That's admirable, in a strange and very fucked up way. I still don't get it. Why draw all this attention to thought? You didn't convince anyone by your actions. Why this gathering? Why let me hack Orwell? I just needed to convince one person how faulty Orwell was. Costigan, the guy Harry leaked information about, was the man on the inside. Only an advisor. The person who has really been spying on you is still around. The person who actually went through your stuff, passed on the data, the one listening right now, the investigator. That's me! That's right, I'm talking to you! I knew you had to be around when everyone would come together. You had to be listening. Initiate was just a windfall, a chance to make sure you're not immediately go up against us. Investigator, I have a question for you. Now that you saw Orwell firsthand, do you really think that this system will help anyone? Do you think the government will not spy on you as well? Do you think you were outside the system? Think again. They evaluate even you. Abe knew that. He saw the madness. They evaluate you, the investigators, but we can stop it. You can. Remember, you became recruited for being outside the system? Outside the nation? What if we show people what they store about you? That even you are not outside the system, that no one is outside of the system. All you need to do, investigator, is upload the data they have on you, incriminating yourself. This is so mind-bogglingly stupid, Jules. Why would an investigator cooperate? The government will come after them. That's exactly the point. This evaluation is supposed to be a safety net so that no one misuses Orwell. Acting on evidence is mandatory. If the investigator incriminates themselves, they will be forced to prosecute them and reveal this evidence, but that investigators are actually being spied on as well, publicly. That is absolutely mad. I don't see it working. I would like to offer an alternative, investigator. It just so happens that a certain Catherine Delacroix is in this files too. I say we make use of the fact that we have control over Orwell. Let's use it as a weapon and turn it against the government. There's something dirty to be found about Miss Delacroix, for sure. Let them act on that evidence. Now we're talking. No, hurting Delacroix won't help much. She's just gonna get replaced. This isn't the right way. Oh yeah? Well, fucking us all up was the right way then? Bullshit. Now how can we trust this investigator to help us? What the hell? How do they find... Fuck. Harrison, what's going on? User quit the session. Seems you just fell prey to this great surveillance system. It's down to the two of us, as it seems. Well, my plan was to gather support for you, failed investigator. But if you want to fulfill my plan, go on and give Delacroix hell. You will find something dirty. Investigator, it's time to make up your mind. You can tear down the entire system. Just complete my plan, please. I will turn Delacroix into a target person. I think I can easily activate access to her PC for you as well. When Abraham stopped his work for Rosen and the government, he cloned all information he had and hid it in the office. He told me, and I maintained it. The system is programmed to boot itself again in a couple of minutes. You'll have access to everything. You just need to find the UID of the device. I cannot tell you where, now that Orwell isn't tracking data chunks. I have full understanding if you judge and incriminate me for what I've done. I think I deserve it. It's up to you now, investigator. Do the right thing. That's a great movie, Do the Right Thing. Finally, I thought the disturbance would never end. The back-end engineers say we had an unwanted guest. We already know it was thought. It's about time to undo them. We must be strong. We must show these people for what they are. The nation's safety is depending on it. Find a way to incriminate them together as a group. All we need is a hint that Abraham Goldfels intended this group to carry out terrorist actions. We could trace the attack back to a remote PC. I will now manually unlock this PC for you. Oh boy. Mbali. Big brother. Sayubona umfawethu. Knock knock, big brother. How's life in the nation? Is it still as sprawling as the last time you sent me a letter? I sure hope so. I finally got into the unsecured Wi-Fi network from one of the houses across the street, so no more running around searching for a spot. First thing I'm doing is send you an email, of course. Big brother, I know that you're still so determined to get me into the nation. I am writing this email to let you know I'm fine here. Maybe our home in Cape Town isn't a house in Bonton, and of course I miss you dearly, but don't waste your life on this. You took the chance to get out of here, and you had every right to. How could you have foreseen the security bill, or however it was named? You couldn't. I know you made the stupid promise to come and get me. Forget about it. I release you. Instead, promise me something else, to put your anger aside and live your life. Please. By the way, your old laptop is fine. In fact, I'm typing this very email on it. Remember the endless hours we sat in front of that tiny broken screen, and you would show me how to operate it? But mostly we would play this ancient version of Battleship that showed nothing but grids and circles and crosses. Hey, why don't we play around via email, huh? Put up your ships. Don't read further. I start. D2. Did I hit? I'm so looking forward to your answer, big brother, and don't forget that promise. Your sister Mbali. Themba. Ooh. Works at Rosin. Coincidence. Seems to have organized peaceful protest. Ex of Harrison. Bit too shy. Maybe hiding something. I should get around talking to her sometime. Internship. We hereby confirm that Mr. Themba van Bieljan was placed as an intern at Rosin Technologies from February to June of 2014. He worked in the division of in-house security. The assignment of that internship was completed with outstanding success. Vivian Dorn, HR Manager. You, please don't do this. Goodfellas, my friend. I do appreciate your worries and I understand them. To have considered this endlessly, but the result of the consideration can only be to intervene. I don't get it. Intervene with what? Why don't you tell me? I can't risk telling you, not now. I will be placed at Rosentech. That's all I can say. I will be placed at Rosentech? That's all I can say. You, this very gov has deprived me of the chance for a better future. A future with my sister here. And I will not stand idly by while the most sane and intelligent person I know makes such a dick move to become corrupted by the gov. Ooh. Goldfields, the opportunity to have such an impact on our common future will only come once in a lifetime. I need you to understand this. You. Bullshit! We can only do something about the gov. Find some followers, build a group, gain followers, just like me, start a guerrilla war. Goldfields, think through what you are saying. Consider the chain of events this will set in motion. I will found a cell for this guerrilla war. Then I will recruit members, call to arms. Then we start acting, even bombings, possibly to kill. Then they will increase security measures. Nothing gets better. Yeah, we need to disable that. I've had it. You're making up excuses. You aren't better than anyone else. This isn't about money, nothing else. Don't be ridiculous. This is the last time we speak. I will no longer read your blog. I will no longer comment. I will no longer care. I will be gone. Poof. Very well, I understand. You are young. You are fiery. It is okay if you do not support the actions of a stupid old man. I would not act differently, I suppose. Maybe it is time to part ways then. It is! Goldfells, I hope you will achieve everything you want, eventually, by peaceful means, and you will be able to live your life freely. You will always be the one to initiate my thoughts with your regular comments to my posts. At the very least, this will remain. Goodbye. So, initiate is a name that came later. Your regular comments on my posts. Hey, Winston such and such. Was it my man? So, you hear about the London bombing? Yeah. None of the news even here. What about it? Been doing research. I know some peeps who might be behind it. What? I spoke to them. Claim they suspect the Gov, so two possibilities exist. Those people are trying to bullshit me big time, or there's more to it. I need to exclude the latter. You wouldn't know anything about goings-on with the nation's Gov, would you? He speaks differently than he does when he's talking to Abraham. Actually, I might. There's this rumor. What rumor? A friend of mine claims to know a guy going by the name of X2_think, who got recruited by the Gov. Recruited for what? For a system called Orwell. Orwell, like the author? What is it? Yeah, just like him. It's pretty vague what it can actually do, but everything points at crowdsourced surveillance of the web as a whole. They recruit everyday peeps for this outside of the nation. Super hush-hush. What, you sure? Assume the worst. Why didn't you tell me earlier, man? Like I said, not sure, all pretty vague, just on the grapevine. Now, where is the connection to the Bonton bombings? System entered the test phase in April 13. Ring a bell? Holy crap. Holy crap indeed. Anything else? Not for now. I'll try to get more info. Thanks. Man, I owe you. Hell yeah, you do. Need to visit him at Rosin. Need to know what he does. He really was there, didn't recognize me though. What's he doing in there? What the hell became of him? Real sweetie. Angry, angry, angry. Need to check her. Soldier in the army, has a kid, Michael. Don't think she's behind this. Cassandra. Mostly harmless. Arrested? No idea who this guy is. Orwell, new surveillance system, according to Winston. Crowdsourced. Can observe the whole web. Secret recruitment outside the nation. Check IPs so far. Series of IP addresses. Possible intrusion point. Backend server. 2 firewalls up there. Doable. Benjamin Costigan. Advisor? What is an investigator then? Fuck. Got booted out hard. Don't try this IP again. Might be tracing me. Alright. Catherine. Wow. This is not a setup at all. See, as advanced as Orwell might be, it won't gather much from a switched-off PC. Goodbye, investigator. Soon you might find yourself in a position where you are wishing you had listened to my warnings. Oh dear. Arrest. Honestly, this is a better look for him, so yeah, I'll upload that. Multiple incitement of murder. You know, a desktop that just had the party logo and then a folder named Orwell on it, that was obviously a trap. And I saw it was a trap, and then I figured I had to do it anyway, so I did. That's embarrassing. Oh well. Report. The suspect was found alone on Orchard Drive. working on his laptop, which was connected to a public Wi-Fi hotspot. When the suspect noticed our arrival, he attempted to fell, but was quickly cornered by officers in pursuit. He complied and offered no resistance to arrest. Employee information. Demerge. I like profile pictures, I can't help it. Flawed. This was February 2015. I am now become death, the destroyer of worlds. Oppenheimer quoted when he realized he had made the nuclear bomb possible. For the first time, I feel I truly understand what he meant. I know it's impossible to stop progress. I thought I could change what was coming. Control the inevitable from within. I cannot. I made a mistake. I must quit at once. The only thing I can do is seek redemption, so let this be my confession. I, Abraham Goldfels, developed the so-called ethical codex for a project codenamed Demiurge, which has been renamed Orwell, and I have proof for everything I am about to write, cloned to a device with the UID PC-68334-9021. Orwell is the most sinister project I can think of, a system to spy on every last citizen in the nation. My intention was to govern this highly invasive project by applying strong ethical constraints on what it can access, and how that access is granted. I was given a lot of freedom in this regard, yet it was not enough. Seeing this thing in action, I can only look at myself in disgust for being so naive, that I ignored the danger that was staring me in the face. Even when the system is investigating targeted persons, it will jump from one individual to another, ultimately parsing all of their indiscretions and making everyone a target. Each test indicated one true fact. No one is innocent. I feel the urge to run to the press, to give them conclusive evidence that Orwell exists, yet I ask myself, will it achieve anything? Just another news piece lost in the crowd, one that will be drowned out by the latest timeline scandal or whatever Rosin is eating for breakfast. I doubt I'll even have enough strength to leave this article live on the blog. I can't handle the shame of what I've done. I bet they'll start using the project against me, and others I'm connected to. It will be for best if I can just archive it. But I need to commit my thoughts to words, even if they are just for myself. Excellent. They're reorganizing. That's kind of cool. They're still moving. That's a little strange. Whoa! That's a cockroach.
Warning, warning, this video is almost over. Warning, warning, it's time to choose another one. This has gone on far too long, time to wake up and sing along. Warning, warning, this video is over now.